Ladies and gentlemen, we're joining you in action here as we're in the final round of the Palmetto Classic of 2018. But Darius Lockhart on the way to the ring has been assaulted by Jack Bismarck and his thugs in the form of Big Country and Kevin Ray. We've got PCW officials out here at ringside trying to now attend to Darius to see if he's fit to compete. There you see General Manager Dave Foster and referee Chris Wiggins checking on the man. Drew Adler's already in the ring. Is Darius even fit to compete here? We've got our officials. We've got even PCW owner there, Shane Dorr, in the blue shirt. You see him there. Oh no, Shane just gave a signal that he's not going to be able to compete. Is Darius done? Oh, this does not look good at all, folks. What has happened here? This is just, oh, but look, Darius fighting them off, says he wants to get in the ring and compete. He's a fighter, and we know he's a champion now as well, as he won the Palmetto Championship Wrestling heavyweight title earlier in this evening. And now he stands one step away from winning this entire tournament. But can he even get in the ring? Can he answer the opening bell? My goodness, that beatdown came out of nowhere from, as we said, Jack Bismarck and the group of thugs that he's assembled around him here. As you see, that heavily taped left knee of Drew Adler going to play into this match for sure. But even more so is just the incapacitated version of Darius Lockhart that we see standing over there. Adler wants to know if the man can go. Darius, he's down on both knees here. He's asking referee Wiggins for a moment to compose himself. Now he seems to be up to a vertical base, and here we go. Wiggins is called for the bell. Adler in with a stick kick. This might be over before we even started here, folks. Adler tried to go for that. Oh, white noise. 1, 2. Oh, Lockhart kicks out, and Adler is beside himself already, nursing that left knee, as we said. He thought he had this match won before it even began, but now he's got to figure out what he's going to do with this man. Darius Lockhart, such will, such fortitude when it comes to being able to fight off not only the assault of 3 men, but also that burst of offense from from Adler that you saw there as we open this contest. Once again, not only for the tournament win here, the first ever Palmetto Classic, but also for the PCW Heavyweight Championship. Adler there, oh my goodness. Adler might have knocked him out. Lockhart might be out there. 2 count. Oh, only a 2, says referee Wiggins. Adler was given the business big time to Darius there. Continues to jaw with him, trying to get the better of him mentally here. But Darius is hanging tough. He's showing just how resilient he is, not giving in. Now Adler has got Darius up on top there, carries him off, showing that massive strength of Adler and just why he is a top-tier athlete. Now Lockhart gets shot across. Oh, big impact in that turnbuckle. Now going for a cover again wisely is Adler. Still only a 2 count though. Referee Chris Wiggins in there tight, making sure everything is called right down the middle. Now trying to explain himself to Adler. Drew just wants to know what he's got to do to win this match at this point in time. Lockhart hanging on by a thread seemingly. Now getting choked across that middle rope. Oh man alive. Drew Adler putting every bit of his frame on top of the neck of Darius Lockhart. And now what's he doing here? Adler realizing that left knee was on the verge of buckling there. I think he had to take a moment to compose himself here. Try not to put himself in too much danger. But there's Adler just showing that vicious mean streak that he has. Rubbing the elbow into the cheekbone. Oh, wow. There's a slap by Lockhart. Such a defiant move by Lockhart there, that slap. Resonating through the entire arena here was the echoing sound of that. Oh, Adler comes back in, and now you're going to see it, folks. He's going to turn loose. This is that violent, mean version of Drew Adler. that you only see when he realizes just what he's got to lose, stomping away at Darius Lockhart viciously, taking one into the chest there again, into the heart. Now using the bottom rope as a springboard, continuing to waylay Darius Lockhart. Is Drew Adler now back in for another cover. 2 count only. Man alive, I am just impressed as could be with how much resiliency Darius Lockhart is showing in this matchup here. He has been beaten from pillar to post since even before the opening bell rang. And now here he's in a bad way with this bear hug type maneuver. As we've said, Drew Adler may not look like he's that muscular, but he is one of the pound for pound strongest men you will encounter. Now Darius fighting out of that gut wrench with some back elbows. Is he going to be able to maintain himself, though, for much of an offensive flurry? Comes out in Irish whip as Lockhart. Drew Adler floats over, lands on that bad knee. And he is almost buckling there, limping back into the corner was Adler, into a kick by Lockhart. And now Lockhart starting to target that left knee. Going to town on that joint, and Adler may be in a bad way here. He is screaming furiously with pain. He might have torn ligaments. He could have even hyperextended that joint. Both of these men are going to be in need of some medical treatment after this tournament. Both of them having now competed in 3 matches. Just an insane amount of cardiovascular conditioning on display by both of these men to have gone this far. Lockhart now firmly in control. Series of forearms and shivers there, giving the business to Drew Adler, now just sharing with him those stomps that he had previously. Going to town on that left knee. Definitely got a bullseye on that left knee there with that tape around it, just reminding Lockhart of every move, what he's got to look for. Still there though. Oh wow. Series of kicks by Lockhart showing that he knows what to do with those trained feet of his. Oh, but Adler still going there with Lockhart. But Lockhart gets him down in the corner. Series again of kicks there, taking down Adler into a pinfall combination. Lockhart, though, only able to get a 2 count. Referee Chris Wiggins in there to call the action, as he has been for a majority of the evening. And now Adler starting to just show what kind of fury he's got. These two men are going to start clubbing away at each other, it looks like here, folks. They are standing defiantly there in the middle of the ring. Now Adler looks like he was trying to block something of a side effect there, or a side suplex, I should say, by Lockhart with that side headlock. The bigger man for sure. There you go, a side headlock takeover. But the bigger man, Adler, definitely had the advantage, using the good knee for that knee trigger there. Going into a cover. 1, 2. 2 count only. Adler still fighting through the pain. Definitely cannot get as much leverage on those covers by not being able to use his entire leg strength to his advantage. Darius Lockhart, he is almost out of it at this point. Adler pulling him up off the mat. Oh, but Lockhart pulls him down to an inside cradle. 2 count only, though. As again, pulls him back. What's this one going to do? Oh, Adler kicks out. Again, a 2 count. Darius, sunset flip. Oh, this is how he beat Tracer X, did Adler. Oh, 2 count only, though. Adler is beside himself. He thought he had that match won, just as he defeated Tracer X by countering that sunset flip maneuver earlier in the evening here. Wow, that would have been an incredible turn of events. Smart bit of wrestling there by Adler in trying to one-up the man in countering what was already a reversal. As we approach 10 minutes into this contest here now, both of these men are just gasping for air, trying to maintain whatever they've got left in the tank. Adler once again limping, going forward, grabs Lockhart now. What's he got in mind? Some type of suplex? Oh, lifts him up into the corner. Lockhart now prone, not showing much signs of life at all. Oh, as there's a chop by Adler. Now is he... Oh, another slap by Lockhart and another chop by Adler. These two men are showing just what they think of each other right now. Two great competitors really showing what it means to be a champion here in PCW. Now Lockhart up on the top, or up on the middle rope, I should say, rolls out of that. And now a big roaring forearm and falls on top of Adler. 2 count only though, says referee Wiggins. Again, shades of one of our previous matches here, as you'll remember that Lockhart knocked out Big Country and fell on him to get the opening victory in this competition here and win the PCW Heavyweight Championship. Not so lucky there that time. Didn't have Adler completely gone in terms of knocking him out. He might have loosened a few more teeth there though, that's for sure. Lockhart is a tremendous competitor, showing his intestinal fortitude and will to compete here, as he has overcome so much to get to this point in this competition. Adler, though, now roaring back with a knife-edge chop. Here's Darius with one of his own. Now these two men just gasping for breath, having given it their all to the fans here in attendance, enjoying this amazing match between two highly skilled athletes. Now Adler throwing wrist to the wind there with that headbutt. Darius with a straight kick. Lockhart with one of his own. He's got that reach advantage. Oh, Adler now down with that knee kick from Lockhart. And smartly, Lockhart now into a submission maneuver, just crushing the calf and knee there. And look at that, sliding the boot of the back of the head of Adler there as well. Really got that thing sunk in now. Adler cannot reach the bottom rope. He is too far away, but he's inching his way there. Oh, just by virtue of having that length and height advantage, did Adler get in there and save himself. Man alive, that should have been it there. Lockhart had that thing locked in tight and was almost on the verge of getting Adler to tap out. How amazing would it have been to have seen a submission conclusion to this, the final match in the 2018 Palmetto Classic. Now, what's Lockhart got in mind here? Continuing to just abuse the chest of Adler, but Adler roars back in with a back elbow. These two men have gone move for move with one another this entire contest. And there you see Lockhart in with a knee. Adler is just limping around every move he makes. Looks like a bit of a struggle. And now, once again, move for move. This has become a chess match, folks. That elbow into the mush there of Lockhart by Adler. Now whips Lockhart through, and there's another straight kick. Adler got him up into a fireman's carry, drops him down. Is this going to be it? 2, 3. Oh my gosh! Drew Adler, folks. He has defeated Darius Lockhart. He has not only defeated Darius, but he has won the Palmetto Classic and the Palmetto Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title. What an amazing and shocking turn of events. My goodness. Folks, thank you for joining us here on the Wrestling with Redbeard YouTube channel for our coverage of the 2018 Palmetto Classic.